So Earth repeats the cycles through time in order to bring them back into coherence, in order to choose differently and collapse the mirror, to see beyond the loops and cycles, make amends for the wrongs done throughout time, transmuting the poison into coherence. So Earth is repeating over and over again this triad of unresolved epochs throughout time: the Orion Wars, collapse of Atlantis, overthrow of Lemuria. Mirror time is a timeline construct where time folds upon itself. Earth's temporal field is not moving forward linearly, but recursively resolving distortions in a contained temporal field. Let's talk about the periods in our Earth's history where we could have reached harmonic coherence to collapse the mirrors. So number one will be no surprise, which is the time period of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, or Yeshua. So during this period, there was a high harmonic field. There was understanding of the heart-womb or heart-root axis of embodiment, word, flesh, divine union, feminine leadership, and lived gnosis, sovereignty of the human experience. However, Roman occupation, patriarchal suppression, fear of feminine gnosis and embodiment caused a dispersal of the codes rather than integrating them into the grid. The second time period, Golden Age, specifically the British Renaissance. All of the Renaissance contributed to the harmonic field. People like Francis Bacon, Shakespeare, the rise of alchemy, philosophical understandings, art. So you can say the mid-1500s to early 1600s. We can say Queen Elizabeth I, whether you support her or not, was a feminine example of immense sovereignty and intelligence, resisted marriage literally or symbolically to empire structure. You also have the rise of alchemy, Renaissance magic, Shakespearean codes, mirror carriers of divine architecture. But the world was colonizing. They were splitting knowledge from gnosis, and the wound of power and fragmentation deepened. Then we have the first half of the 1900s, around 1910 to 1945. We have a lot of rise of joy, creativity and expression, understanding of the human experience through literary powerhouses, philosophers, dancers, also understanding of the human mind. We have Freud and Carl Jung coming up. It's also a massive convergence period of technology, science, esoteric societies, and timelines collapsing. But instead, it triggered violent backlash of distortion, weaponization of memory through propaganda, weaponization of time through Nazi occult timelines and false timeline planting, false events or false stories around those events, and weaponization of identity and lineage through genocide and other horrific cultural and racial persecution. So code bearers, light workers, were placed near convergence, near chaos, near the bad side, but didn't act as anchors or interrupters, or could not. And so what I mean by this, there were souls that chose to work towards coherence and action in their incarnation directly within the circles causing distortion and harm, but could not or did not act due to pressure, threats, control, and fear.